No, they're no longer. Their front man died.
What's going on here in the middle of the night? What are you waking me up in the middle of the night for? What are we doing?
Well, I thought I'd wake you up in the middle of the night so we could play some 90s trivia. Why? Because we're Gen-Xers, that's why.
It's the best time to be up at the... Oh, it's almost 8 p.m.
I know.
Well, let me grab
We've
the
had
cards.
dinner hours ago. Hours, I tell you. I'm famished.
Did you want to show these folks some of the little things you can play with to be your person or whatever you want to call it? Your avatar, your representative?
We only have a few of these.
Some have been lost to the annals of history.
We did have a BlackBerry. There was one that was a BlackBerry. This is a .com stock.
Whatever that is. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what this is either. It's a, what is that? Is that the BlackBerry?
Is
that
it? A personal planner?
Personal
Whatever.
planner? I don't know. Game Boy, maybe?
A Game Boy. And then the...
Unspecified left-handed guitar player. No relation. Anyone you know.
He kind of
not a real copyrighted person.
Huh. That's weird.
Looks familiar.
And then we lost all the other markers, so here's a drawer pull that we also use.
Yeah, I'll use that.
So that's optional in your set.
All right, pick a card. You got any twos?
How about this one?
It's the old maid.
How about that one? Right there.
We're gonna start a gaming channel where all we do is play Old Maid.
I picked that one. What are you doing? You should
I'm supposed to read you one.
Yes.
What color? I guess now let's see. I can't remember what's what.
You can read whatever to me.
This TRD, I don't know what that means. But what platinum blonde entered the fashion spotlight after the death of her big brother? You like fashion? High fashion, low fashion?
Platinum blonde.
Mid fashion?
Was it Donatella Versace?
Yeah! How would anyone know that?
Because, Dan, I have my
Anyone
finger on the
knows
beating pulse
question.
of fashion, as anyone can tell you. What San Diego band originally signed to Atlantic Records with the name Mighty Joe Young?
San Diego band, Mighty Joe Young. You know, I feel like is Ugly Kid Joe?
It's Stone Temple Pilots.
Same thing.
Yeah.
They were originally not called Ugly Kid Joe.
Then they changed their name to Mighty Joe Young. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, you know what? I'm still not feeling it. Let's go with Stone Temple Pilots.
Now they're touring the country by the name of Elmer's Glue.
No, they're no longer. Their front man died. Anywho, let's go on to the next question.
Not of Ugly Kid Joe, I hope.
Wah, wah.
He hates everything about you.
I feel like Debbie Downer right now.
What late rap star? Well, here's another dead person one. What late rap star did Puff Daddy and Faith Evans eulogize in "I'll Be Missing You"?
Was it?
I think it was Ugly Kid Joe.
I think it was Mighty Joe Young. I think it was Tupac.
Look, we don't need to be making fun of deaths.
Was it Tupac?
It was.
Or was it Biggie?
I can't read it. Could you see? It's the pink one.
Myrrh?
M-I-R?
Meyer?
That's what it looked like, but I thought maybe it was my eyes, because I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
I was from the 90s, wasn't I? Wait, no, that was a different question. It was the Notorious B.I.G.
Okay. I'm so confused
Look,
right now.
These cards are hard to do for a man who can't see.
Right. It's difficult for me too. Let's see.
What NBC soap opera outlasted the spin-off Somerset and Texas before ending a 35-year run? We used to watch a soap opera together. Not this one, though. I will give you that hint.
What daytime soap opera?
Mm-hmm.
Was it The Young and the Restless?
It's another world.
In Lubbock, Texas. What was the name of the city again?
Well, it outlasted the spin-off Somerset and Texas.
Somerset and Texas.
We used to watch Days of Our Lives. Now that was a soap opera.
Stefano DiMera.
Oh, greatest villain of all time.
The greatest villain of all time.
That's who they should have. Who's going to play him in the MCU is what I wonder. Who's going to play Stefano?
Somebody good. Better. Maybe Christopher Walken.
He'd be a good Stefano.
He's great.
Forget Doctor Doom. Forget Magneto.
Stefano once commanded a demon to possess Marlena.
And it did.
And
Why?
it did.
Because Stefano said so.
And then I believe he created an evil Marlena as well.
He created a lot of evil people. He was a master brainwasher. He brainwashed John about 500 times.
And John always walked right into it. Every single time.
He brainwashed John more times than Bo and Hope got divorced and back together.
And then found each other on a desert island again.
Here's one you're bound.
Wait, I'm reading you one. What country star refused an American Music Award for favorite overall artist, claiming Hootie and the Blowfish were more deserving?
For country music?
Yes.
Garth Brooks.
Yes, sir. You are correct.
Why? For what album? Or for what was the category again?
It was for Best American Music Award for favorite overall artist.
Oh. Well, look, Hootie did have the best-selling album of that year that came out, 1995 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Then for years, I could never find anyone admitted to ever having bought it.
I know. It was the Ghost album.
But now, all of a sudden, in all this time, I've been championing Hootie as better than people remember. Now, all of a sudden, Hootie's cool again.
Well. Why don't you
me thanks, Darius Rucker? I've been telling everybody how great you are.
Why don't you show everyone your back tattoo of Darius Rucker? You want to pat yourself on the back a little bit more?
I want to be with you. Well, I mean, I'm not saying they're the greatest of all time. What Supreme Court nominee referred to his own... Wait, we don't even need to read that. Even that question is kind of racist, I'm afraid.
Okay. Really?
You want to see it?
Can I see?
Green.
I
mean, it's just a quote. I don't know. We don't need it.
Yeah.
Err on the side of caution.
Questionably,
We didn't write it.
questionably worded. Hold on.
Actually, I mean, it was just a quote from a politician, but we don't need that on this channel. She's chasing the dog with the bottle of shame, which we're going to have to show these people so they can see why it doesn't work.
I'm chasing the cats with the bottle of shame. What memoir did Leonard Nimoy tap out 20 years after I Am Not Spock?
I Am Spock.
You are correct.
I know every book everybody from Star Trek ever wrote.
What about who played Lieutenant Uhura?
Oh boy. Why am I having a senior moment? Why do I have to be old? Have I read her book? I don't think I did.
What about Scotty?
Doohan?
Doohan? Is that his name? He just goes by one name.
James Doohan. My brother-in-law, your brother, I don't know if you've met him.
Briefly.
Telling me about this movie that Scotty, James Doohan, is in called Through the Eyes of Death. Where he never gets up he's on the front of the VHS tape or whatever, like the poster. Like he's whatever, and his name's big on there. But he's in like 5 minutes of the movie apparently, and he never leaves his recliner.
He just sits in a recliner and does
Well, his
scene.
wife's a murderer, I think. And he used to be, I don't know. What rock band resurrected Bob Dylan's Knocking on Heaven's Door for a 1991 album?
GNR.
That's right.
Let's do one more apiece.
Okay. What suede lined shoes were pitched to the MTV crowd in colors dubbed Moody Blue, Chili Pepper Red, and Purple Rain?
What? What
Nobody
shoe?
cares. Birkenstocks.
Oh, Birkenstocks.
Worst question ever read. Bad taste in my mouth.
What comedy magic duo titled their guide to...
Penn and Teller.
Yes.
What other magic comedy duo is there?
I don't know. Rogers and Hammerstein?
Oh, well, there
No,
was
that's
the lion people. Those people that are half
Siegfried
lions.
and Roy?
Yeah.
I hope they're not doing that. Well,
Who learned English just 2 years before her Oscar-winning Beauty and the Beast duet? You know her. You love her. Everybody loves her.
who learned English?
Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
Celine Dion?
That's right. Celine. Is that what she does?
This
Is that her
episode has been dedicated to Celine Dion. We love you, Celine.
It's all coming back to me now, Celine.
It's all coming
All
back
these
to
answers to these
me
questions.
now. All right.
Bye, folks.
Bye. Have a good evening. We're going to go to bed quickly. It's like 8:15 now.